Hi everybody, Matt Bernier here in the Daily Racing Forum studios, joined by DRF's national handicapper Mike Watchmaker, and this is the Watchmaker Watch. We're taking a look back, see how things changed. Obviously, Mike, two big three-year-old races last weekend, and those were the two divisions that were most affected in your Watchmaker Watch.
Right, Matt. I mean, the three-year-old males and three-year-old fillies obviously were impacted by the results of the Kentucky Derby and the Kentucky Oaks. Let's talk about the Derby first. Won by Always Dreaming. Of course, that created a change up top in the Watchmaker Watch, and they were radical changes. I had Always Dreaming ranked third going into the Derby, and for his decisive victory in the Kentucky Derby, he takes over top spot. The previous leader of the three-year-old male division was Classic Empire, and I only moved him down to number 2 because I thought he ran a terrific race, finishing second. And looking at Lee, who did finish second in the Kentucky Derby, comes in. He's a new addition to Watchmaker Watch, and he comes in at number 3. The reason why I didn't just go as plainly as ranking Always Dreaming up top number 1 and looking at Lee number 2, and then putting Classic Empire underneath them both is looking at Lee had as good a trip in the Kentucky Derby as you could ever hope for a closer to get, especially when he drew the rail, whereas Classic Empire had just had a brutal trip. But I think next time around, Classic Empire will probably show that he is a better horse.
Let's talk a little bit about the girls. The Kentucky Oaks was run on Friday. You had a big pace scenario win there, and you had a big pace meltdown.
We did, and for that reason, I actually wound up putting a filly who was the previous leader of the division back on top, a filly who didn't even run on the Kentucky Oaks, and that's Unique Bella. Of course, Unique Bella is presently sidelined with a shin issue that kept her out of Kentucky Oaks. Her brilliance is unquestioned, and the filly that won the Kentucky Oaks was comfortably handled by Unique Bella in March at Santa Anita. So, the Kentucky Oaks was a race that was really a function of pace and wet racetrack, and it is the most important race in the three-year-old filly division, but I think this time circumstances kind of rendered that a little bit less important, and I do think Unique Bella, who was number 2 going into last weekend, is back to number 1, just because she handled Abel Tasman, the winner of the Kentucky Oaks, so comfortably in March at Santa Anita. Abel Tasman, who was previously number 3 in the Watchmaker Watch, moved up, and the previous leader of this division, Paradise Woods, so impressive, winning the Santa Anita Oaks, and far less impressive in the Kentucky Oaks, only drops to number 3 because we know she's a lot better than that. She was involved in a senseless speed duel, a speed duel that just compromised her chances. I don't know why she was involved that way, or why Miss Sky Warrior was involved in that speed duel too. It just was suicidal to both their chances, and we know that that Paradise Woods is a much better filly than that. So that's my new top 3 of this division this week: Unique Bella, Abel Tasman, and Paradise Woods.
The Watchmaker Watch is updated every Monday. You can find it on DRF.com. Mike Watchmaker, the DRF National Handicapper, the man behind the Watchmaker Watch. Mike, great stuff. Talk again soon.
Thanks.